Hey guys, welcome to Evolve Conference 2021. And today is day 3. Wow, this event started on Thursday, and since then it has been amazing. And I am so excited to welcome you to the grand finale. Remember, the best is always reserved for the last. And guess what? We've got the best reserved for you today. My name is MacAnn, M to the A to the C to the A to the double NE, and I am the moderator for this conference. It has been an amazing time. It has been an amazing ride with each and every one of you since the journey began on Thursday. And I'm so excited because finally, as the pilot of today's event, I would finally be bringing it to a close today. I want to say a special appreciation to the leadership of Alpha Global Leadership Academy and the person of David Akinwale, and also the team of volunteers who have been working tirelessly to see that this event is a success. Guess what? This is the second edition of the Evolve Conference, and Evolve Conference is Africa's largest virtual leadership summit because thus far we've had guests and we've had participants join from Nigeria, join from Liberia, join from Kenya, join from Congo, and a lot of other African countries. So I am reaching you live and direct from FCT Abuja in Nigeria. And I want to welcome everyone joining on board. As usual, as you all know how we've been running all through the days, once you come online and once you are live, please drop a comment section and say, hey, hello, MacAnn. Yes, and tell me where you're joining from. And also, if today is your first time joining on the broadcast, please let me know in the comment section and I would welcome you specially. But if today is not your first time, just tell me, how has the event been from day 1, day 2? Just tell me how has the event been and then sign off with your name and your country. It's so important because we are taking statistics of participants joining from different parts of the world. Hope you got what I said. So if you're joining for the first time, just type in the comment section and type your name and the country you're joining from and tell us it is your first time joining. But if today is not your first time joining the Evolve Conference 2021 themed the Re-Emergence, tell me what you have been learning since the conference started and then sign off with your name and also represent your country. Okay, I can see some persons already in the comment section. Michael kind of says, yes, I am watching from Sierra Leone. Amazing. This is the first Sierra Leonean participant I am noting. Maybe some persons have been joining, but they did not openly acknowledge their presence. But for now, I am taking note of Sierra Leone for the first time today. Welcome, Michael. How is Sierra Leone today? How is Sierra Leone today? All right, Michael, welcome to the family. Is this your first time joining the conference? Okay, and yes, we have our amazing, delectable convener, David Akinwale, who has been working behind the scene. You know, he's one person that doesn't like the spotlight. So he was like, MacAnn, I just don't want to be on the faces of everyone. I want you to be the face of the summit. And thank you so much, sir, for trusting my services. And it has been a great delight being on your platform. So I want you all, at the end of today's summit, we'll be celebrating David Akinwale specially, and also the whole team of Alpha Global Leadership School. Okay, I have more persons joining. Oh, David says, I am David from Lagos, Nigeria. So, yes, the leader and the president of Alpha Global Leadership Academy is joining from Lagos, Nigeria. Yes, Chinenye Zanya. I remember this name. I remember this name. You have been so encouraging, commenting, giving feedback. Thank you so much, Chinenye Zanya, for joining. She says, good evening, able moderator McAnn. I am from Nigeria. Yes, Chinenye. Welcome to day 3. I'm so excited. Like, this is day 3. Oh my God. Wow. How time flies. Okay, DKT. I know this name. DKT has been here all the while. He says, hello, McAnn. I am Tang Duran Kebu, joining from Cameroon. Yes, it has been very powerful and mind blowing. A total mind shift. That is so amazing. Thank you so much, DKT. You have been very engaging since the summit started, and I really want to appreciate your commitment. All right, so someone else says, Chinenye says the conference has been an awesome and mindset altering sessions. Kaya. Yes, the summit has been all through the way. So as you keep joining, tell me how the summit has been for you, what you've taken away. And then if you're joining for the first time, let me know and I'll acknowledge your comment. But before I go back to the comment, let me give a brief rundown of what has been happening since the summit started. Okay, so this is day 3, and I want to bring you up to speed. So the summit started on Thursday. All right, and we started with having the first session, the opening session, by the convener of this conference, Mr. David Akinwale, and he talked about re-emergence and you. Re-emergence and you. He talked about the power of vision. He talked about having a body and before emerging. Oh, so that was what highlight of what David Akinwale watched. In case you missed out day 1, please go back to watch the replay. It's still available on Alga YouTube channel. All right. So once we're done, just go down to the previous content on this YouTube channel. You would see the record and you would see, yes, the session for day 1. All right. So that's that. Secondly, we had Mary Okumbeju, and she came in and she talked about positioning yourself for the corporate world. Positioning yourself for the corporate world. And one of the highlight of what she said was, before you go into the corporate world, have your why. Why are you going? She shared her own experience of how she got into the corporate world without a clear vision of what she wanted, and that made her overstay. And then she talked about also building the right network, knowing the values and the ethics of the organization you are joining. And then finally, we had the mental disruptive session that was handled by Mr. Johnson Aberley. And he talked about think, go deep, and re-emerge. That session was mind altering, just like Chinenye Ezanya said in the comment section. So that was that for day 1. And then we thought day 1 was already fire, fire, fire. We didn't know that day 1 was just the foundation. And you know that the foundation is usually the hardest to build. So day 1 had to set the foundation, and then we moved to day 2. Day 2, we went into business strategy session where we first had Mr. Joybert talk about assessing the emerging business market. He joined us. He's a Cameroonian, and then he was live in Kenya at that point. So he gave us live business strategy session live on the call yesterday. And when we thought that Mr. Joybert has given us was like our head was saturated with the strategies he shared, I think about 7 or 8 of them, we had the final speaker for day 2, Mr. Precious Anyalewechi, where he talked about leveraging your skill set for productivity in the re-emerging world. Like, whoa. After Mr. Precious' session, we were like, oh my God, he gave us more than what we expected. And today we are at day 3. Day 3 promises to bring it to your expected end. Remember when we started in day 1, we said, what were your expectations? I bet some of your expectations are already been met since the conference started. But guess what? Day 3 is going to bring you down to your expected end. All right, Mr. David Akinwale says day 1 and day 2 is more than what words of mouth can express. Mind-blowing and transforming. Whoa, yes, it was mind-blowing, it was mind transforming. All right, guys, keep your feedback coming. I would keep acknowledging them. Who else is talking to me? Michael kind of says, I was watching all from the first day, but today I have the chance to comment. This is very touching and life-changing conference. Thank you so much, Michael, for finally getting the courage to comment today. I love the comment session because it gives me this level of interaction. It gives me this level of interaction because I can't see your faces. I love physical conferences because, when I'm with the mic, I could easily walk up to Michael and say, hi, Michael. So tell us what you think. Tell us what you think. But now I just have to read from your comment section. So please do well to always drop your comments to make this summit as engaging as possible. All right, Michael is just saying, but I did not see any speaker from Sierra Leone for this conference. I hope next time we will be represented. Thanks, Michael Joseph Kanu, still here. All right, I believe the leadership of this summit, the convener, has taken note. And Michael, you can be one of the speakers next year. Who knows? Why not? Just reach out, tell us what you've got, and we're expecting we can feature you. So just reach out to David Akinwale, but we'd still have to also have a more comprehensive representation of different African speakers. Okay, so right about now, it is time. It is time to go into the third day. Today, we will be looking at self-development as a tool for re-emergence. Self-development as a tool for re-emergence. And also, we would be looking at your role in the re-emerging world. So these are the two power super packed session that has been loaded for your consumption today. I hope you're still hungry because, this one, just go and get extra capacity because you will definitely be blown away. Our guest speaker for today is already in the guest room. He's already in the room. So what I'm going to do right now is that I am going to play his profile. And after that, he will take the stage as he will be teaching us self-development as a tool for re-emergence. Remember, this is still the re-emergence conference. This is still the re-emergence summit that is brought to you by Alpha Global Leadership School. All right. So I will repeat it again. Re-emergence is the theme for this year's conference, but the conference is known as Evolve Conference. All right, and it is brought to you by Alpha Global Leadership Academy, under the leadership of Mr. David Akinwale. So I'm going to play the profile of our first speaker, and after that, he will take the stage. Remember to get your pen, get your book, get your mind ready, and do well to engage in the comment section. There will also be time for questions and answer. So if you've got your questions, listen attentively, type your questions in the comment section when it is time for the comment. And when it's time for questions, and your questions will be answered. All right. So here is our speaker for today.
Ambassador Otis Tawai is a dynamic speaker, youth advocate, human rights activist, personal development coach, and emerging diplomat from Liberia. He is the founder and executive director of Serve Liberia Incorporated and chief provost of Jonah Toba School of Leadership and Development. Ambassador Tawai is a graduate of the Young Political Leadership School of Africa, African Leadership Institute, Influence Leadership Academy, and an accredited international global youth ambassador of African Project Against Suicide. He is an award-winning speaker at the International Leadership Mind Ambassador Award based in Nigeria and also International Mastermind Africa Leader of the Year Award. Ambassador Tawai is a certified global youth ambassador from Accra, Ghana, and currently the country director for Louis Seidi Humanitarian International Charity with head office in the USA. He truly believes that if you transform your thinking, you can transform your world. Join me as we welcome Ambassador Otis Tawai.
Okay, so our speaker just, I noticed him in a guest session, but currently he's unavailable. I believe he'll be joining us shortly. He'll be joining us shortly, and once he joins, I'm going to let him have the stage. So just keep your welcomes, keep your hand of applause on pause. I know some of you are already clapping, so just hold your hands like this, and once he comes up, just unleash your hands and clap. Okay, so who else is saying hope and ready? And thank you so much. I'm enjoying the day. God bless the organizers. Osigwe Promise says, good evening. I'm Osigwe Promise Christopher from Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Thank you so much, Promise. Please, if you're still joining, acknowledge in the comment section, and once our speaker comes, tell me what has been your experience since the summit began. For those of you who have been part of day one, day two, let me know what you have learned from the summit thus far, and I would acknowledge that while I see to the back end to see that our speaker takes the stage and we get going for today's summit. So keep your comments coming, keep your interaction in the comment section. If you've yet to introduce yourself, please introduce yourself and I would acknowledge you. Okay, I think our speaker is back. I'm going to play his profile once again. And after that, please put your hands together as Mr. Otis takes the stage. But I'm going to play the profile now and then
Ambassador Otis Tawai is a dynamic speaker, youth advocate, human rights activist, personal development coach, and emerging diplomat from Liberia. He is the founder and executive director of Serve Liberia Incorporated and chief provost of Jonah Tsoba School of Leadership and Development. Ambassador Tawai is a graduate of the Young Political Leadership School of Africa, African Leadership Institute, Influence Leadership Academy, and an accredited international global youth ambassador of African Project Against Suicide. He is an award-winning speaker at the International Leadership Mind Ambassador Award based in Nigeria and also International Mastermind Africa Leader of the Year Award. Ambassador Tawai is a certified global youth ambassador from Accra, Ghana, and currently the country director for Louis Seidi Humanitarian International Charity with head office in the USA. He truly believes that if you transform your thinking, you can transform your world. Join me as we welcome Ambassador Otis Tawai.
whoa, I think our speaker is having network glitches. I really don't know what is happening, but guys, I want you to remain optimistic and I want you to just keep praying in your various languages to know that today's section is going to work out well. All right. So please, 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 I think the network is acting up. Network. Please, please, please cooperate with us today. Thank you. The network has been cooperating since day one, day two, and we are hopeful that today will not be an exception. Don't worry, Ambassador Otis will be joining us shortly, but ouch, he's not here. Once he joins, I would also be off the stage. But for now, let me keep interacting with my people. My people, well, on a day. All right. Michael kind of says absolutely amazing. All right. So tell me, what have you learned? What have you learned? Let's do a brief recap. Fun Felix, yes, I remember this name. Fun Felix, yeah. I remember this name. Is saying, greetings again from my world. Oh my God, some people are already doing wash hand, wash hand, wash hand. You are highly welcome, Ambassador. He's gonna be joining us shortly. I just hope that the network at this end, you know, cooperates and then he would take the stage. But while we're still waiting for him to come back, let's continue our gist. How has the conference been? What have you learned? What are you going to start doing? Let's engage in the comment section, shall we? All right, we are right back. So, what are you saying? What have you benefited from the summit thus far? Let's engage in the comment section. And if you know that you are here to share this video and share this link with your friends and family, please, I want to encourage you to do that. Please share this video with your friends on social media. Share the link on your WhatsApp status. Tell them, please, I want you to reemerge. The COVID has ushered us into a new economy, and some of us need to re-emerge. So those people you are looking forward to emerge with them afresh, please get them and tell them to come on board. It is better to be a part of the final day than to miss out totally at all. All right, I've got Michael in the comment section saying this is mindset changing conference and has impacted lots of positive things in me. Yes, this is all about positivity. And I was talking with the convener. I was like, what are your expectations for this conference? And he was talking about a mental shift. Whenever someone would have to change, that change must start in the mind. If your mind cannot conceive it, if your mind is not structured properly, then you cannot even see yourself emerging. And that was why Mr. Johnson Abali talked about think, go deep, and re-emerge. Okay, so I think our guest, please let's keep the feedback coming till our guest is able to, work on his network and then join us shortly. All right, Emmanuel Bongay. I love this name, Emmanuel Bongay. It sounds cool. All right, Ambassador Emmanuel Bongay. I like the name. He's joining from Sierra Leone. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Asigwe Promise is still talking about his experience from the summit. He says 3 words for the conference: disrupting, incredible, and splendid. Disruptive, incredible, and splendid. Wow, those are 3 powerful adjectives. Please, Mr. David Akinwale, if you can reach our speaker and know what's happening with him at his end. We're ready. The stamp is going and we should have him already on stage. We've played his profile, but please just reach him and let me know what is going on. I can't check messages for now, but please do well to reach him and let's know what's going on so that we can have a wonderful day 3. All right, Dumbo Kapala. Whoa. All right, I hope I didn't mispronounce your name, but Dumbor Kapalap is joining from Port Harcourt. I love the names. I'm seeing so many unique names that I have not seen before. I'm seeing so many unique names since the conference began, and it's so beautiful, Dumbor. Thanks for joining. So, what has been your experience since the summit started? Yesterday, when Mr. Precious was talking about, sorry guys, I just need to. Okay. All right. Is there any comment? Please keep the comments coming. And I don't know what is happening with our speaker. Please let's pray that the network would cooperate. This is part of some of the challenges we also experience from this part of the world. being able to connect with virtual conferences. One of the major challenges over the years has always been network connection. And I hope today will work out well. I hope so. All right. All right. Yes, he is here. Ambassador Ortiz, we're so happy to have you. Okay. I don't know why I can't add you on the screen. Please, sir, can you rejoin again? Please, can you rejoin again? I'm trying to add you. Your video is not turned on. And I can't add you as guest. Please, Ambassador Ortiz, I want you to rejoin the link again. Log out and come back again. I'm trying to add you. Okay, I think he has. Please, the network is going to work well, hopefully. So he's going to join back again, and we would continue from where we stopped. Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Mr. David Akinwale, for reaching out to him. I will believe he will soon be here. So let's keep the feedback coming. If you're currently here and you are yet to tell us what you've learned thus far from the summit, please, I want you to do that, and I'm going to acknowledge that right away. And if you're just joining for the first time too, let me know. Tell me the country you're joining from. And yep. I'm checking. Once Mr. Tees comes in, I'm just going to take off the stage. But for now, let's keep talking about what we've learned day 1, day 2, and from the different sessions. So from the day 1, day 2, we've had 5 different sessions. Okay, so Mr. David said he has reached out to our speaker, and he's expecting a feedback. So hopefully we are going to get the feedback, the right feedback, and then he will talk about self-development as a tool for re-emergence. So I'm expectant. I don't know if you're expectant, but I am expectant, and hopefully we would learn something that's going to help us position ourselves for re-emergence. Okay, he's not yet in the room. So I'm going to go on a 30 seconds break. And once we're back, hopefully our speaker should be ready to join us. Don't go nowhere. I will be right back. Okay, welcome back. This is still the Evolve Conference 2021, brought to you by Alpha Global Leadership Academy. I can't accept our guest. This is space for adverse placement. Oh, yes, so. I told you guys, sell your market, introduce yourself, tell us what you do, because one of our expectations from this summit is to build connection. Sorry, I'm trying to add. Oh, finally, Ambassador Ortiz is in the building. Joycelyn, yes, welcome back. Ambassador Ortiz, can you hear me loud and clear? Oh no, network, please cooperate in the name of Jesus. Amen. All right, Ambassador Otis, can you hear me? Whoa. He's there in the room, but the network is really wow, 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 wow. All right, these are some of the challenges, but let's keep hope alive. Let's keep hope alive. Everything is still going to work out fine. I believe Ambassador T's network will get back. Okay. Whoa, finally, Ambassador T's, it's good to have you here at the Evolve Conference 2021.
I'm
Can you
excited to
hear
be
me?
here, but I'm facing some connection problem with StreamYard. I don't know if the connection is really that
All
clear.
right, so I'm gonna be backstage while I let you have the stage and deliver to us what you have because we have been waiting for you. So I'm gonna go off the stage and you can have the full stage.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let me see what I can see. This is so bad. The network. All right. All right. I think it's another opportunity to be here today. And I think I'm much excited to be here. My name is Ambassador Otis T. Tao, and I come from Liberia, but I currently reside in Rwanda. So tonight, actually astonished to be at the Envoy International Conference 2021, and I'm here to speak to you about self-development as a tool for re-emerging. Self-development as a tool for re-emerging. And I want to deeply apologize for my late coming in because of some connections with the StreamYard. I mean, to come on this platform, there was a serious threat in, and so I'm so sorry for coming up at this time. But with no time to waste, I think I have to flush forward with my presentation. I don't know if I can start. Says Gerald, I can hear you now. Can I start? Oh my gosh.
Yes, sir, you can start. We can hear you. Please, you can go ahead.
Okay, now I can go ahead. Tonight, I want to speak to you on something like self development as a tool for re emergence. Self development, let's look at self development on a clear perspective. Self development is the process of consciously improving oneself in various aspects of life. So, now if we convert self development if we if we convert self-development in re-emergence, right? Re-emergence is the coming back of a transite impermanence. So in the short view, I see personal development and re-emergence as a counter collapse in making sure that you revamp yourself, you re-improved, you revantage your potential, right? So since re-emergence is the site of permanence, I mean, you coming back to permanence once more. Tonight, I want to speak to you on something that will change your life. I want to tell you how you can re-emerge as a leader. I want to tell you how you can re-emerge for the benefit of Africa. I want to speak to you on how you can re-emerge that your country can serve as a clear witness. Now, let's move. Understanding your IPP. is one of the way you can flush ahead in re-emergence. I mean, on the stage of self-development. Your IPP is understanding your identity, your purpose, and your potential. These are the three components of understanding, of self-development in re-emergence as yourself, right? So the two in re-emergence, these are the three basic two we're going to be dealing with, right? So the first two in re-emergence is understanding your identity. Now, your identity speaks on who are, identity, who are. Now, the next flush head is your purpose, what you are do. Your purpose, what you are do. Now, your potential, how can I fulfill my purpose? Now, I said tonight, self-development as a tool for re-emergence. These are the basic tools for re-emergence. The basic tools are understanding your IPP, that is your identity, your purpose, and your potential. Now, in this scene, I want us to look at something. After understanding your identity, purpose, and potential, like I said, your identity speak on who you are, your purpose, what should you do. Your potential is how are you going to fulfill your purpose. Let's understand the first aspect. There are three aspects of effective re-emergence in self-development. The first aspect is improving self-awareness. Self awareness simply means being aware of yourself, right? This includes knowing your strength from your weakness. The truth is, nobody knows you better than yourself. The truth is, nobody knows you better than yourself. You have to understand yourself. And I said to someone before that a visionless man is a blind man. A visionless man is a blind man. He doesn't understand anything. So, in understanding yourself, you should understand how to believe in yourself. For re-emergence, believe in yourself. You will have your potential. You will have the strength, the ability. You have the vision, but you have to believe in yourself. You have to understand yourself. Believing in yourself comes in so many directions. Self development as a tool for re emergence. You will re emerge when you believe in yourself. You will re-emerge when you understand your purpose, your potential, when you identify who you are. You will have a vision. Now, I don't have that vision you have, but you come to me for a snap conversation. Oh, Otis, I want to do this. And I said to you, I don't think you can do that. It is not my vision, it is your vision. You have to believe in yourself, and then you can re-emerge for self or progressive self-development. The number two thing I want to speak to you about is knowing and building your identity. Everyone is different. Each individual have different stars. From my experience, I personally feel that before you achieved, you have to understand who you are. If you don't know who you are, you are not going to re-emerge because what? You don't know who you are. You have not identified who you are. For self-growth, you have to know who you are. You don't have to be trained by little of nothing. So you have to understand who you are. If you understand who you are, then you can be able to move. Understanding who you are, you need to firstly understand who are you surrounded by. You are surrounded by people of progressive thoughts. You should be surrounded by people of potential. Then you can identify who you are. A visionless man is a blind man. He doesn't understand anything. Now, let's move to the next slide. Discovering and developing your talent. How do you discover your talent? How do you discover your talent? You discover your talent by understanding who you are. You discover your talent by understanding your IPP, that is your identity, your purpose, and your potential. Now, I want to speak to you about something. And this is a class experience I had. When I had a trip to Accra, Ghana, when I came from there, representing my country, Liberia, I personally feel like I had a potential. And my potential is to lead Africa through a progressive and proactive leadership. But how can this be expressed? I lost. Anybody I come across in my country, this is what I want to do. Otis, you small, you can make it. Otis, you small, you can make it. Now I'm confused. People drop out, you can make it. You will only be successful in a positive re-emergence when you stare blind eyes at people who says you can make it. Understand that it is your dream and never their dream. Change your thinking, change your mind, and you can proactively influence the world. You can proactively influence the world when you change your thinking and positively influence yourself. You cannot lead others when you cannot lead yourself. You cannot have the tool for re-emergence when you don't understand who you are. Never. You have to understand who you are before you lead others, before you re-emerge. Tonight, I want to speak to you about something. Re-emerge by setting your self-development plan. It's called the SDP. It's called the SDP, self-development plan. I want to speak to you about solutions. I don't want to bag around. Understanding from my own personal perspective, I want to tell you that your self-development plan must be detailed, well structured. Now, we're talking about self development, right? A tool for re emergence. Before you re emerge, you should have your self development plans. You cannot re emerge when you don't have a self development plan. Your self development plan must be restructured, articulated, written, and it should be something that will demand your loyalty and commitment. Your self development plan should be something that is well structured, articulated, and something that will demand your loyalty and commitment. Your purpose of self development is to help you expand your knowledge, develop new skills, and improve the, the opportunity of your craft and service. Now, let's move to the next. Tonight, I want to tell you that before you re emerge, before you re-emerge, you have to build spiritual capacity, moving from just relationship to a quality fellowship with God. God is your creator. He understands you more than you do. You have to build the relationship with God before you re-emerge. So building relationship, building a courteous relationship with God will make you to re-emerge. You now the second thing here is this: inspirational and motivational books. You have to read them. Inspirational and motivational book. How many of us can sit per day and just see something and read? Self-development as a tool for re-emergence before you re-emerge. On the self-development aspect, you have to read motivational books. These books will help you to cultivate your potential. Reading helps you cultivate your potential for positive and sustainable impact. Reading helps you to cultivate your potential for positive and sustainable impact. Reading build your capacity. The number three thing here, these are the basic tools. I'm going to give you so many tools for re-emergence tonight. Professionally, you have to attend seminars and conference. No one is a reservoir of knowledge. You are never a reservoir of knowledge. No man is an island. Before you re-emerge, you have to attend some positive conferences online, free. Today we're here at the Envoy Conference. It's a free opportunity to build your self-esteem. You cannot lead when you don't have a positive self-esteem. You cannot influence the world when you don't read. You are never a reservoir of knowledge. So you have to step up your potential. You have to be a troublemaker. And I said to someone that my mind tells me that he who understands his potential and flush out, he can make a positive impact. Now, you have to get a mentor or a coach that will add great value to your life. Now, people don't understand. Everybody want to be mentor. Ah, you my mentor. I'm your mentee. You my no. It's not that. It's not that. A mentor should understand who you are. A mentor should be a close partner to you. He should understand who you are and how can he influence some better decisions you want to make. And sometimes when I speak at conference, I see people say, Ambassador Otis, you inspire me. You inspire me. You inspire me. Every time I'm inspiring you, but what are you doing with the inspiration? What are you doing with the inspiration? People inspire you, but you are not making proactive use out of the inspiration they give you. When you are inspired, you use the inspiration to impact the world. When you are inspired, you use the inspiration to positively climb out of your dreams, to positively climb out of that slim corner. And that's the reality. You have to add relevant skills to sharpen and enhance your mind in serving. You have to do that. To positively reemerge, you have to add more valuable skills to your life. You have to network. You have to network. You have to build a relationship. Someone can be a help to your personal life. These are basic tools for re-emerging. Self-development is adding value to yourself. It's prompting up integrity. Who really you are. Self-development. It comes with so many reasons. Self-development. It comes with what? Your passion, commitment to doing something. This 2021, you should understand that self-development is about giving your commitment and passion. It's about giving your commitment and passion. You have to stay away from negative relationship or friendship. You have to cut that off. People influence you because you are in a close relationship with them. A tool for self-development. Cut off negative relationship. Wise intelligent investment. You have to do that. You have to invest in yourself. To cut a curse, you have to invest in yourself. To re-emerge, you have to invest in yourself. To create the impact, you have to invest in yourself. A man who doesn't invest in himself, he look like a sand training around a river. A man who doesn't invest in himself, he looks like an island. A man who doesn't invest in himself, he can never influence the world. You have to positively invest in yourself. To re-emerge for personal self-development, spend money to train yourself. Spend money to train yourself. Your knowledge would expand when you enter art. Your knowledge would expand when you enter art. When you interact with people who have the potential, when you interact with people who can be able to influence and change your life, You are never a reservoir of knowledge, like I said to you. You can never be a reservoir of knowledge. To stop up, you have to understand that you're never a reservoir of knowledge. You have to build your potential. How can you build your potential? By investing in yourself. Spend money to train yourself, attend conferences. You will network, most especially on the national and international level. You will meet people who will be a help to you. You have to stay away from negative habits, your attitudes. I spoke of integrity. And there's something I want to share with you. You have to define your goal. You have to define your goal. Are you aware that people doesn't have a priorities in life? Before you step up your game, you have to get a priority in life. You have to get a priority in life. You should have a priorities and you should define your goal. What do you want in life? Don't go for everything if you want to re-emerge. Go for positive things. Don't go for everything. You should have something you want. And when you don't get that, you don't get satisfied. You have to get what you want. Define your goal. The first step is defining your goal. It is important to define your goal because it will help you to improve your life. If you define your goal, you know what you want. You have to focus. You have to get a list and select what you want. And let me tell you something. You can't go for all, like I said. You have to get one thing you go for. And when you go for it, you go for it for good. To re-emerge, self-development. I said spend money to train yourself. He who pays attention. He who pays attention. Spend money to train yourself. Move. Let the world never be your limit, but the sky. Do what you can do, but it should be on the positive level to influence others. Now, you don't learn for yourself, you learn for others. To positively influence others, you have to re-emerge. You will never re-emerge when you stay out of your traveler zone. And one of the things that make people they doesn't flush our heart is that they stay in their comfort zone instead of flushing out of their comfort zone. You can never make the impact the world wish for you to make when you stay in your comfort in your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is never the best alternative for re-emergence. You have to get around people to understand what you want. And that's the reality of our life. Today, on this platform, we are sharing, you are drinking from our cup of knowledge. And the only way what I'm saying can be a help to you is when you write it down and try to implement what I'm saying. A word that is never implemented is a waste. A word that is never implemented is a waste. You can never make the import when you are not ready to make the import. You should have a goal. You should focus and believe in yourself. You have to set a deadline. You have to set a deadline. Everything you do, you should have a starting point for that. If you have a goal but don't know when you want to achieve that goal, it is a waste. Every year you want to be a millionaire. When will you be a millionaire? You should have a goal. 2023, I want to be a millionaire. Then you set your goal. I want to be a millionaire. That is my goal. You set a timeline. My timeline is 2023. I want to be a millionaire. But if you want to be a millionaire without a timeline, you can never be because you don't know when you will die. And so, because of that, you don't understand what you're doing. Self-development, a tool for re-emerging. You can never re-emerge when you don't have a deadline in setting your goals. You have to understand how long will it take you to achieve that goal you want in life. You have to understand how long will it take you to achieve the goal you want in life. Once you have a realistic time frame for your goal, it is important that you commit yourself to bring your goals into reality. Your goals can never come to reality when you don't influence yourself. You have to influence yourself positively and have a timeline. You have to understand what you want in life. You have to understand. You have to recognize opportunities for what? Re-emergence. To re-emerge, you have to what? Recognize opportunities. You have to develop new skills every time. Develop new skills. You have to develop new skills. You have to take actions. You should be a leader of actions. You should not be a leader of words. Too much words. You should be able to proact to what you want in life. Take actions. Do not sit. Step out of your comfort zone for positive impact to the world. Step out of your comfort zone so that the world can see you as the change that Africa needs today. Many leaders fail because they don't step out of their comfort zone. They feel they are the reservoir of knowledge, so they stay in instead of taking actions. You will re-emerge when you step out of your comfort zone. A man who is satisfied can never minimize himself. He will always be maximized. And let me share something with you tonight. To make the world know you, you should never be satisfied. To make the world believe in you, you should never be satisfied. Never be satisfied with what you have. Never be satisfied with what you want to do because you have to step in the train. If you are satisfied and you feel complacent and you rest yourself and feel like you auto it, then you are losing yourself. Then you are losing yourself. And I said, a man with a vision, he looks like a madman. Until the vision is accomplished, he is never satisfied. A man with a vision is a madman. He's looking for solution to cultivate his vision, to crack his core of influence and be able to change the world and be able to influence the world. You have to be a madman. You have to be mad for your vision. Be a mad person. Now, when you have a vision and you don't put act to that vision, when you don't take actions, it becomes visionless. So a man with a vision is a madman. He comes out of a vision when he gets ready to impact. He will go for it. And when you go for it, you can get it. But if he doesn't go for it, you can't get it. So leave your comfort zone and let the world know you. Your comfort zone is never the right place for re-emergence. Um, with this, you have to understand your strength. Your strength gets you to where you want to be. I want to say thank you for this great platform. I'm actually astonished to be here tonight. On this Envo conference, I say congratulations to all those who here drinking from my cup of knowledge. I'm never a reservoir of knowledge. I take questions. I take questions. Yeah, so I'm open for questions. Anyone have a question? I'm ready to respond to the questions. So I'm here. I'm open for questions. Any question, I'm ready to respond.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Otis, for that session. It was inspiring. It was inspiring. And one thing you said is when you inspire, don't let the inspiration go. we must learn to activate our inspiration by doing something. So I think that's something we all need to, you know, put to heart because I know I'm inspired, getting to know myself, developing more about myself, reading. And because self development is key if we're really going to be emerge and dominate, any sector we want to venture into. So I'm
Sure.
inspired, and I believe a lot of persons have been inspired too. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for questions. Okay, so if you've got your questions, please type them in the comment section. And I believe Mr. Ortiz is well ready to answer the questions. We have about 6 more minutes for that because I know the next speaker is already on ground waiting to come and deliver extra value. But we want to attend to your questions at this point in time. So type them in the comment section. Whatever it is you want to ask, feel free to ask. And I believe he would do justice to that. So I'm still checking. Hey guys, any question? Is it well understood? Okay, I have a question. Chinenye is saying, my question is, how is the best way to get out of your comfort zone? Okay, so how can someone who is complacent get out of the comfort zone? So it's over to you.
So should I respond or I should wait and just address
So
everything?
go ahead and respond, and then after that, I will highlight the next question.
Um, there are so many ways you can get out of your comfort zone. The way you get out of your comfort zone are you have to make changes in your daily routine. That's one of the way. One of the way you can get out of your comfort zone is to get a mentor. That definitely means you are not a reservoir of knowledge. So you want to get out of your comfort zone. You are not satisfied with what you have. You want to get more. You can get out of your comfort zone to face fear. That's one of the way. Get out to face fear. Learn something new. Get out of your comfort zone by reading new books. I mean, adding value to yourself. How do you get out of your comfort zone? You get out of your comfort zone when you invest in yourself, when you pay money to train yourself. You get out of your comfort zone when you are not satisfied with what you have. You get out of your comfort zone when you have a vision and you want that vision to be accomplished. Don't stay to where you are. Never be satisfied with what you have. Go out there and achieve more. You get out of your comfort zone when you network for positive influence to the world. These are basic ways you get out of your comfort zone. I think I respond to that. Getting out of your comfort zone, learning new things, networking. Let me see this question. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, when you say believe in yourself, how can we reconcile that with believing or trusting in God? It is not conflicting. Um, from the way I answer, I understand this question because it confused me when you say, how can we reconcile that with believing or trusting in God? It is not conflicting. Now, when I say believe in yourself, I definitely trying to tell you that don't let anybody tell you you can't make it. You have to believe that you have the potential to do it. Believing and trusting God is another alternative. But before God helps you, you have to believe in yourself to know you can make it. There is no obstacle that can stop you from making it. It is never conflicting. Believe in yourself. You have the vision. God gave you the talent. It will never be accomplished when you don't believe that you have that talent and you can accomplish that talent. I mean, that mission. Believing in yourself is one of the best alternatives for re-emergence. Believing in yourself. Which stage of self development is more important for re-emergence?
Okay, I think Mr. Otis is stuck. The network is just, the screen is frozen. I believe he will be back to answer that question. Okay, so he's going to join us shortly. I believe we're getting answers to our question. And just to add to what Mr. Otis was talking about, believing in yourself, and what the person that says, is it not conflicting? It is not conflicting. When you believe in yourself, you're actually believing in God. Because the potentials and the abilities you have in yourself were given to you by God. So disbelieving it is distrusting God. It's just like God is saying, I have given you this talent, I have given you this potential, and then you are doubting yourself. That means you are distrusting God. You get it? So when you believe in yourself, you're also believing in God. You're saying, Lord, yes, I believe. I know you gave me this talent. So I am going to develop this and then I would use it to reemerge. Anyone who doubts himself is actually doubting God because God created you in his image and his likeness. So he deposited those talents, those potentials, and everything you need to reemerge. So believing in yourself is also believing in God. I hope my little sense of contribution would help. Mr. Ortiz is back, and I'll let him attend to the other questions.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. The network. I'm so sorry. Um, what is the next question here?
All right.
To quickly wrap up, what is the next
We have
question?
another question. It says, which stage of self development is most important for reemergence?
One of the stage, there are three stages that is more important for re-emergence. The first one is understanding and knowing your identity. Yeah, knowing your identity. Your IPP, that is the best stage. Your identity, your purpose, and your potential. By knowing who you are, by knowing who you are, what should you do and how do you fulfill is the best stage for personal development. It's one of the best stage because when you recognize what you're doing, you can do it with passion and commitment. But when you don't know what you're doing, it's the worst thing. And I said to someone, the worst thing on earth is not death. The worst thing on earth is not death. But the worst thing on earth is is living and don't know the reason why you are alive. And that's the worst thing on earth. So the best stage is understanding who you are, who really you are, your IPP. That is your identity, your purpose, and believing in your potential. What is the
All
next
right.
question?
All right. All right. The next question says, you said a man with a vision is a madman. Can you please explain the madness you mean for the benefit of those who may not understand what you mean?
when I said when I said a man with a vision is a madman, I mean it's not like he's crazy. I mean, you understand, but he's a madman because he have not accomplished that vision. So when he have not accomplished that vision, he's mad. He's looking for solution. He's mad in looking for solution. He's not mad on the physical aspect. I mean, who is mentally suffering? No, I'm saying a man with a vision is a madman until you accomplish that vision. Because when you have a vision, you search for what? Solutions. So in searching for the solution, you are mad in searching for solutions. You search for passing all kinds of solutions. You want to make that vision work. So you become mad in the process. It's not, in a physical mood where you're crazy. No.
Mental madness.
Yeah, but you
Uh,
you 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 mad for solutions.
okay, okay, that is amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Ortiz. It has been an amazing time with you, and Thank you for the answers to the questions, and I believe we're all going to connect with you, and there's a lot more to learn from the wells of your knowledge. There's more from where this is coming from. Thank you so much for joining us all the way from Liberia, right?
Yeah, but I'm in Rwanda. I'm in Kigali, but I'm still representing
Oh,
my country.
wonderful. All right, all right, all right. Wow, that's amazing. Rwanda, Kigali, that's beautiful, but in Liberia. Okay, so
Yeah,
yes, guys, there you have it. You've got to discover your identity, your purpose, and your potentials for you to reemerge in, for reemergence. And I believe we have learned a lot. Thank you so much. I'm gonna let you go, and after that, I believe our next speaker is already on ground. Thank you so much, Mr.
I'm
Otis.
actually encouraged. I say hats up to Liberia. Thanks to everyone following from Liberia. I really love my country and I love Africa. Thank you so much for having me on this great platform. I mean, students drink from my cup of knowledge. I'm actually inspired. Thank you so much.
All right, we're looking forward to having a physical meeting with you and inviting you to Nigeria sometime soon.
Oh, I'll be too excited to come to Nigeria. I'm actually encouraged. Thank you
Oh,
so much.
all right, thank you so much for tuning.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please can we put our hands together in the comment section for Mr. Otis, who joined us from Kigali, Rwanda, but is actually repping Liberia. Can we put our hands together for him in the comment section? Please, can we do that? Okay, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Okay, so our next speaker is in the building. Whoa! Yes, yes, yes. What a way to end the Evolve Conference 2021. I hope you're not yet tired. The best is always reserved for the last. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be looking at your role in the reimagined world. And right up about now, our speaker is already in the room. But before I let her in, I'm going to play her profile. And once the profile is done playing, I'll be at the background and she will take up the stage. And once she's taking up the stage, I want you to encourage her with a resounding round of applause from the comfort of your rooms. All right. So over to our next speaker.
She is a kingdom visionary lady on a mission to raise other kingdom visionaries in ministry and in the marketplace. This drives her work at Kingdom Visionaries Network International, an equipping arm of the body of Christ, sent to raise and equip kingdom visionaries across all spheres of influence for global domination and transformation. Her name is Faith Aziegbemi. Nothing burns in her heart like bridging the gap between the performance and potential of individuals so they can manifest their abundance. This is what forms her heart as a high-performance coach with a mission to help visionaries and high-impact individuals gain heightened and sustained levels of performance in their personal and professional life through her signature proven methodology. Faith Aziegbemi is a trained coach, speaker, facilitator, and author with a number of works to her credit. There is such a thing as your next realm of elevation, and her superpower is an ability to walk you there. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as we welcome Faith Aziegbemi.
All right, welcome to Evolve Conference 2021. We are super excited to have you. Please, Mark, can you hear me? But we can hear. I can hear you. Please, I can't hear you. Check your connection, please. All right, guys. So can we keep clapping in the comment section? Can we keep clapping in the comment section? Please, Ma, just say hello so we can know if your audio is clear and working well. How about now? Can you hear me now? All right, beautiful, beautiful. We can hear you. So I'm gonna leave the stage, but I'll be at the background ready with my jot and pen to receive from you. Thank you so much.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think it's Mark and the amazing host. Thank you so much, and really big thank you and big ups to David for actually putting this up, because the thing is, as much as it seems like it's just a virtual conference, there is something that I strongly believe, and I believe in the fact that when we converge like this to um, deliver messages such as this, what we are doing is we are raising a sound. So whether people are connected or they are not connected at that particular time, what we are doing is we are actually sounding a shofar such that persons who are connected to this vision, who need to hear this at this time, are able to partake of it. So well done to the team. Well done. Thank you so much, David, for having me. I count it as a very sincere privilege. All right, so I'm already 80 minutes behind my time, and I'll try my best to keep the time, because time is never enough. That's the reason why I want to get things done. We keep saying things like, it's just 24 hours, I don't have enough time, because time is never enough. And I have been charged with the responsibility today to bring a topic I really love. And when I was thinking about it, I was like, oh Lord, what do I want to tell these people that they've really not heard before? But then I trust God, because one thing I know is many times it's not the knowledge that we really seek. It is that activation that comes from listening to somebody that carries the answers that we really desire. Right? So today I've been charged with the responsibility of teaching you. This topic is your role in the re-emerging world. Your role in the re-emerging world. And first off, for anybody that knows me personally, I love to bring perspective to things, and it's important that we understand what we are communicating before we dive right into the heart of what we need to communicate, or else we'll just be hanging on the sale, right? So the theme of this program is the re-emergence, and when I saw it, it's like the re-emergence. Why the re-emergence, not the emergence? But when I started to think and root on this thing, I started to gain more understanding and insight into what it actually means, right? And into why it's actually the re-emergence and not the emergence. And that's what I want to explain, because it is on that bearing the whole discussion of today is going to thrive. Right? So I do hope that you're following me. It's just that I can't see the chat. Is there a way I can see the chat so I know that it's not bouncing back, and I know that you all are following me? Is there a way I can see the chat? Okay, I think there is no way, because I'm waiting for that to pop up. But then I really do hope. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for putting that up. Please just keep putting comments up so I know that we are flowing, so I know that I'm communicating with you. Okay. All right. So yeah, I said I was brooding on the topic, and this thing rather of the conference, specifically geared towards Africans, right? And I saw the re-emergence, and I was wondering, why the re-emergence? Why not the emergence? Why are we re-emerging when we have not first emerged? So what is it about the re-emergence, and how does this really make any sense, right? Because I believe in perspective, I believe in understanding why it exists, and that's one thing you need to understand, because we're going to be talking a whole lot about that today. You need to understand perspective, you need to understand purpose, you need to understand why a thing is the way it is. Right? So while I was giving that thought, then a particular line from someone whom I really love and respect so much, and he should be somebody that you know, that's Olakune Shoryu. And he says something, he said, there is nothing new, which is actually true, which is actually truth. That is truth. There is nothing new. Um, Sorry about that. There is nothing new. New is just what happens to old people. All right, for the first time, I don't know why my lights and the network here is malfunctioning, but while that's getting fixed, please just bear and just listen to my voice, and I'm really sorry about that. So, Olakune Sharia says that there is nothing new. What we call new is just we who is new on the same. So new is old things actually happening to new people, right? That is whatever you think is new. Someone has gone before you and has done exactly that same thing, has passed through exactly that same season. It is just new because you're the new person on the scene, right? And when we speak of re-emergence, it shows that there is a revolution, there is an emergence, and it's not a question of what new thing do you want to do or what do we expect from you. It's the question of, are you the savior or should we wait for another? Right? This is more the question of, are you the savior or should we wait for another? It's a question of, there are other persons who have gone before you. There are other persons who have said this exact same thing that you want to see. Other persons who felt that they have captured this vision for these people,
Sorry to
right?
interrupt you, Ma. Your
And
video is turned off. Did you intentionally do that?
yes, I did. My lightning is malfunctioning so that I don't disrupt the flow. So I just have to turn it off.
Okay, okay. It's all right. I just wanted to confirm that. Thank
All right. So whatever you think is new, emergence is not a thing of what are we expecting from this person. It's a thing of a whole lot of persons have come before you. A whole lot of persons are going to keep coming, right? But are you really the one we are waiting for? Are you really the savior? Are you really the person who we gain towards, who have our answers, who carry what we really need in this time, right? Because yes, the world is experiencing a shaking, the world is experiencing a shaking, and truth is, creation is awaiting the manifestation of visionaries like yourself and myself. And until you understand what your role is, until you understand what your role is in the re-emerging world, then you are as good as disformed, right? So, what your role is in the emerging world, first of all, is not a function of what you decide your role to be. It is a matter of what you understand that has been given to you to occupy in time, right? So it is more of, what is it? This is a big puzzle. This is a very big pie. But what piece of this is my actual piece? Where do I fit in this piece? Right? Because we have a whole lot of people, we have a whole lot of persons, and the issue that we have presently is not that we don't have people arising. We only have people arising in misalignment. They are not staying where they should stay. So we have people who are doing what they should not be doing, and they feel that vision is something they can keep changing and changing and changing and changing like an underwear, which is wrong. Because if it is a vision that is born of God, if it's a vision that has been given to you for such a time as this, then it is bound to be eternal. It does not change. The only thing that changes in that respect is your understanding of it. Right? So the first things first, you need to understand is what I say my role is. Is it what I have created for myself or what I have been handed? Right? Is it what I have created for myself or what I have been handed? And the truth is, we a whole lot of times we talk so much about vision, but we fail to see that vision does not stand on its own, one, and vision does not just come, it does not just spring forth. Vision is not sight, right? Sight is your ability to see. Sight is your ability to see, right? Yeah, Mr. David, someone is working on it here already. I really, really want to also put up the video. I'm so sorry. So sorry about that. So sight is your ability to see what is. That is your biological makeup. That's your genetic makeup, your ability to see. But that's not what vision is. Vision is your ability to see what could be. And you're not just seeing what could be through the lens of what you want to see. You're seeing through the lens of what your purpose actually is. So vision is your purpose in perspective. That is why you cannot have a vision. You cannot know your role in the world if you've not grasped an understanding of what your purpose is. Do you see that? So you need to understand what is my purpose. And the issue of purpose is such that a whole lot of persons keep going without to capture something that they are. So people keep on looking for something. You hear people say things like, I want to discover my purpose. I want to find my purpose. And I wonder because purpose is not lost. I wonder because purpose is not something that you find. Because purpose is you, your entirety, what makes you you. The reason why you breathe, the reason why you move, the reason why you are who you are is because of that thing called purpose. So it's your life literally. So many times the reason why we can't give expression to what already is us is because of we are clouded in the euphoria of the noise of the world, right? So your purpose is you, and your vision is putting you. That is your purpose in perspective. So your ability to see first through the lens of God, that which He has said concerning you, that which He has said about you in time first before eternity. Because the truth is, your relevance, while relevance is not a time factor, but we must understand that relevance is very, very paramount in time. And we must be conscious and given to understanding how to really contend for global relevance. Because there is no point talking about an emergence. There is no point talking about re-emerging if we are not people who are seeking to be relevant in our generation.
Okay, so I think we lost Miss Faith at that point, but I'm sure she's going to be back. So apologies. She said that her light started malfunctioning. So, and someone is trying to fix it. That's why she turned off the video so that it does not distract you, the audience. Okay, so she did not just intentionally turn off the videos, but because the light is actually fluctuating, so she had. Okay, I'm trying to see what's in the comment section. So please bear with her. She's experiencing technical issues. Okay, it's just that sometimes things don't work as you planned. All right, but I know that she is well prepared and ready to deliver. Technical issues come up without you planning for that. So please bear with her and get your mind to pay attention to what is being said and not just the face. Okay, there's power in the words. So listen, and once she has completed the technical issues, once the light has been worked on, she's going to come back. All right, so please bear with her. All right, so yes, please let's be patient while she sort it out and she'll be back. Okay, so while we're waiting for her, I believe that okay, I can see the comment. All right, yes. So please let's be patient and hopefully with faith. Okay, let me see. She's in the waiting room. Okay, she's not yet in. But once I sight her there, I'm gonna let her have the stage and continue from where she stopped. She's talking about re-emergence not being like you coming back again. Okay, David says he has reached out to her. That's beautiful. Thank you so much, David, because thank you for that. So, yes, the convener has reached out to her and hopefully she should be back. So, from what she's saying, reemergence is not just something new, definitely, that there's nothing new. The new is just the old happening to the new. Okay, so there's really nothing new under the sun. I believe there's still a lot to learn from her. I'm really expectant, and my pen and my book, I'm already writing. I hope you are also expectant as we wait to have her back. We're going to go on a short break, and after that, I believe we would have her back. All right, we are back. This is still the Evolve Conference 2021 that is brought to you by Alpha Global Leadership Academy under the leadership of Ambassador David Akinwale. Okay, so all right, so can you still hear me? Sorry, I had a fluctuation in network. And yes, so this is brought to you by Alpha Global Leadership Academy and with a host of other teams that have been working behind the scene to see that today's the summit goes on well. Okay, I'm going to take a brief announcement because we're already running behind schedule. And I know that after the summit, we may not have a whole lot of time because once he comes back, we're going to just rush up things and see that this summit comes to an end right in time. Okay. So I told you that the Evolve Summit is brought to you by Alpha Global Leadership Academy, and from the management, I whoa. All right, Mr. David is sending a message from the speaker, and the speaker is really apologizing, and she is asking to be brought back. So, Mr. David, I think it's in your court, and so everyone, what do you think? I believe Miss Faith has a lot to deliver, but network and technical issues is really affecting the delivery of her session. Okay, things happen. That's life. There are times where why it's always good to just expect the unexpected. Just be open minded. We didn't know this was going to happen. We didn't know we're going to end this way, but technical issues is currently disrupting the transmission of the lesson from Miss Faith. Okay, so we will announce another new date for her session. All right, so yes, guys, a new date for her session will be announced. We're so sorry. It is beyond, these are issues beyond our hands. We didn't see this. If there's a way I can transfer my life to her, or see how to make this work out, I believe it would have been working. So we're very sorry about that. But we are going to come to that point. Okay, so yes, Mr. David says the Evolve Conference team would reach out to everyone who registered for this conference by email and also the Telegram channel. So you're going to get posted on the new date for the summit. But we have to end today's summit, but not without appreciating all our speakers who have volunteered their time, shared their knowledge and expertise to bless the lives of the participants and to see that we all will emerge and dominate in our various sector. So I'm going to acknowledge some of the speakers and play their profile. Please, I want you to put your hands in the comment section after, so let's appreciate the speakers once the video is done. Whoa! Thank you to all our speakers, starting from Mr. David Akinwale to Mary Ogundimo, to Mr. Johnson Aberlin, to Mr. Joybert, to Mr. Precious, and to Mr. Ortiz, and also Miss Faith, who the technical issues did not allow her deliver her session. And then to me too. Whoa! When I saw my picture there, I was just smiling. I'm super excited to be part of the Evolve Conference 2021. It has been an amazing ride thus far, but this ride was made possible because of some team of young and sound-minded people who decided to volunteer their time, their skills, and other resources to see to the success of the summit. These people are the volunteers for the Evolve Conference 2021. So, ladies and gentlemen, still in the spirit of appreciation, I want us to put our hands together as well. Welcome as we acknowledge the volunteer team for Evolve. thank you to the amazing team of volunteers who have volunteered their skills, their time, and resources to see that this summit is actually a success. I believe you have been blessed. I believe your mind has been shifted. Please, I want to encourage you. Don't let your mind remain the way it is, okay? So go ahead and start taking actions. Those points you've noted down, those skills you need to learn, those things, summits you need to, to attend, the people you need to connect with, go ahead and begin to take action. Now, from the leadership of Alpha Global Leadership Academy, this is to inform everyone now watching this video, every participant, that the admission is on into the Alpha Global Leadership Academy. Alpha Global Leadership Academy is a school, is an online school that has been training leaders and helping them discover purpose for the past, I think, for the past 23 cohorts. Cohort 3 is currently on, and admission into cohort 24 will be opening on the 5th of April 2021. Yes. So if you want to be a part of the Alpha Global Leadership Academy, please, I want to encourage you, um, join the Telegram group and be on the lookout, okay? Because admission opens from the, all right. Okay, so admission into the cohort 24 for Alpha Global Leadership Academy opens on the 5th of April. You don't want to miss this. From the speaker Otis, where he talked about personal development, self-development as a tool for re-emergence. He talked about the place of attending conferences, connecting with mentors. This is where, if you want to learn from the boards of Mr. David Akinwale and other amazing facilitators, please be on the lookout to be a part of the cohort 24 of the Alpha Global Leadership Academy. So thank you so much for attending the Evolve Conference 2021. We need your feedback, and it's very important to us. So there is a link that is dropped in the comment section. Kindly visit that link. Okay, you can see the link there. Please visit the link and share your profound feedback. This summit is actually a free conference, but it is not free because in the sense that people has invested their time, their money, and so many other things to see that this conference is a success. And we just need your feedback. Tell us what you learned, what has shifted in your mind, and what you're going to begin to do. You can also send a WhatsApp message with your feedback to 081 plus 234 0810 8950168. Please, you can screenshot this, copy the number, copy the link, and make sure you send your feedback. That's the least you can do to appreciate the organizers for this amazing summit. All right. Thank you so much on behalf of. Oh, thank you, DKT. So I want to see the comment section and acknowledge some comment before we sign off. So stay tuned to our Telegram channel for more information. Please stay tuned to the Telegram channel for more information. Thank you, moderator, for your tremendous effort and patience for building the human capacity. Oh, thank you so much. I love that. Thank you so much. Solomon Ade Daya says amazing. Amazing. So Mr. David said, we need your feedback, and the moderator will announce that. Yes, I have announced that. Thank you so much. Thank you, DKT. Thank you, moderator Mark, and we are grateful. Thank you, dear guest speakers. Thank you, everyone. I see your comment. Thanks to the great team. All right, yes, thank you. Mr. David is so excited and is happy to see that this conference is a summit. And just like he would always say, live your best life. Live your best life. Believe in yourself. Believe so much in God, because if you're going to reemerge, you need God to help you reemerge. A big shout out to all the team who has been working tirelessly. Thank you to you. Yes, a big thank you to you, and everyone on the call who have been participating. Everyone who has been, engaging in the comment section. I wish I can call out your names. Thank you to those who joined from Ghana, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, Congo, wherever you joined from. Thank you so much. Join us again for Evolve Conference 3.0. Whoa, yes, Evolve Conference 3.0 promises to be super loaded. All right, we're going to be signing out. Don't forget to send your feedback. Please send your feedback. Send your feedback. That is the least you can do for us. Thank you, Dumbo. Thank you, Joycelyn. Thank you, everyone. We are excited to have you, and it will gladden our hearts if you send your feedback. We want to hear from you. Do want to also share your experience on all social media, tagging Alga Academy. Make sure you're tagging Alga on all social media. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're yet to subscribe. Follow on Instagram, follow on Facebook, follow on Twitter, and also reach out to the convener, Mr. David Akimbali. Send him a message. Send him a prayer of encouragement. He is amazing and he's currently not so strong at the moment. I'm not meant to say this, but I want you to please appreciate him. Send him a message. Tell him, Mr. David, God bless you, and you are strengthened. All right. Thank you so much. I am going to be signing out as the moderator for Evolve Conference 2.0. I go by the name McAnn. M to the A to the C to the A to the double N-E. Feel free to connect with me on all social media platforms. On Instagram, it is I am McAnn. On Twitter, it is I am McAnn. And also on Facebook, it is Ann Obize. All right, till I come your way again, same time, sometime later on, maybe next year, maybe let's connect on social media, but wherever we'll meet, I love you. And just like Mr. David would say, keep living your best life. Thank you so much.